and I'd like to ask you. So, do you have like an agent? Do you have an agent yet, or do you have any of that stuff, or are you in a pool of actors that they could choose from? How does that all work?
Yes,
to young people out there
yeah.
that want to know how to get into this, you know.
Yes. The main thing is getting some professional headshots done, getting a resume started. An agent is good to have. An agent can look for projects out there that you can't see all the time, from SAG films to independent films and all that stuff. So yes, I do have several different agents in different areas. I have one in Nashville. I have one in London, across the seas and stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, I have different agents all over the place that help me. I have one based out of Dallas that does LA, out west stuff. I have one in New York that does up Northeast kind of stuff, and then I have one in Atlanta, that does Atlanta stuff and stuff like that. So, and then as far as a manager, I mean, you can go as far as having a manager. You don't have to have a manager or something like that. Managers are good to have. They kind of take care of you and make sure that things are done right and done. You getting what you're supposed to get.
Well, I always think of Tropic Thunder.
Oh, okay.
When Peck walks in there to dang it, Les Grossman's office,
Yeah.
and he's like, he's supposed to have a video recorder on location, and I think about, That's So Hollywood. I don't know who Tom Cruise played in that movie. The Les Grossman character has to be a guy they know.
Sure.
That actually acts like that.
Yeah.
Maybe exaggerated, but you can't say, I'm gonna rip your tits off, to anybody that works for you. You can't do that. But
Yeah.
but I'm saying though, I was just wondering because I don't know if that's his agent or his or if Les Grossman's the agent and he's his manager. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a funny movie to compare it to, but it's it's so about making a movie.
But it's still about making a movie. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about making a movie. So I was just wondering about that. And do you ever feel like you're going to get out there in Hollywood and be like a part of that thing? And do you think that's a bad thing? Because I wouldn't mind talking to you about that if you've heard, the stuff that we've heard. Because I've had a podcast about that on here.
Well, this is the thing about Hollywood. A lot of movies have moved out of Hollywood. Now, I think mainly because LA or California and as a state doesn't give incentive to make a movie out there. So it's the bigger.
Really?
No, they don't. They don't give direct. They don't give incentives to make movies like Georgia. Atlanta is making way more movies than LA or in California because of the tax incentives. All these people are wanting to move down there to get the tax incentive to make a movie.
Interesting.
It is. Kentucky gives a really good tax incentive. New Mexico gives a really good tax incentive. Tennessee gives a decent tax incentive, but Georgia gives a really good one too. That's the reason a lot of things are going overseas. Romania, my goodness, it gives an amazing tax incentive to go there shoot to Romania. So I went to Romania and shot a movie.
Okay, I was going to ask you that question. Have you done a lot of overseas?
Not a lot. I've got 3 other films slated overseas. One in London, one in Bulgaria, and one in south of Spain, somewhere around there. And I just shot one in Romania. Well, not just. I shot it about 2 years ago now. So the movie should be coming out. It's called Adrenaline. It's a Lionsgate film. So
I was going to ask you if you work for those folks. And
yes.
How was that? Was it any different than what you do anywhere else?
Absolutely not. No, it's the same thing. It's any set that you go to it's always run differently because of the different people that runs it, but it's mainly the same kind of stuff. But no, the director was an amazing guy. I know him. I'm still friends with him today. The producers that was on it, they treated you like a king over there. It was amazing. So I had an amazing experience, and it just all went really well.